Our other host nation, Australia, begins our foray into Group B. Also included in this group are the Republic of Ireland, Nigeria, and Canada. As we have mentioned before, Australia automatically qualified as a host nation. The Republic of Ireland made it into the tournament after winning their UEFA playoff match against fellow British Isle mate Scotland 1-0. The Nigerian national team qualified after securing a top four finish in the Women's Africa Cup of Nations tournament and a win against Tunisia 1-0. Canada was able to eke out a win over Panama on the CONCACAF tournament, winning their group to secure their spot. Here are the current FIFA rankings for Group B. The Australian women's team are known as the Matildas. Why the Matildas? It was put to a vote via a public naming competition in the 90s, and this is what the Australian people chose. Australia has been involved in all of the World Cups except for the inaugural one in 1991. So far, the furthest they've went has been the quarterfinals. The Matildas come into this tournament after failing to grab a bronze medal at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, losing in the semis to Sweden 1-0, and then to USA in the bronze medal match 4-3. Then in 2022, they again fell before the finals of a tournament, losing to South Korea 1-0 in the quarterfinals of the Asia Cup. Their record over the past year indicates this could be the tournament the Matildas really have a chance to go for gold. They've won matches against top teams France, Spain, England, and Sweden. Will their recent winning ways continue, allowing the Matildas to finally break through? Here are the Australian key players. Sam Kerr, captain for the squad, is a leading goal scorer for the Australian national teams, male or female, with 63 goals and 121 caps. She will be the target for every attack going forward. With roots in Australian rules football, she's a physical player, creating space inside the defense by bullying the opponent's back line inside the box. All she needs is the ball delivered to her. Arsenal gunner Caitlin Ford plays on the left wing or on the left side of the midfield. She had a really good season with her club, ending this past WSL season with 6 assists and 6 goals. With 4.3 shot creating actions per 90, she will be the likely catalyst for Kerr on the attack. Mackenzie Arnold will likely edge out veteran Lydia Williams and Tegan Micah for the goalkeeper position. She's been the keeper chosen in their recent friendlies. Will the West Ham keeper be up to the task? Her distribution is superb, and her penalty saves is in the 72nd percentile. The Republic of Ireland women's team are known as the Girls in Green. This is another debut, with the Girls in Green qualifying to the tournament for the first time in their history. Outside of the 1995 tournament, when they didn't enter, they have been unable to qualify for any World Cups. Their record over the past 12 months is hit or miss. They've lost 3 friendlies, but they are the top teams USA and France. Their one draw was against a solid Chinese team. Their last win was over Zambia 3-2 in June, and this Zambian team isn't to be underestimated as they just beat Germany. Captain Denise O'Sullivan was injured in a recent friendly against Colombia that was ended after only 20 minutes of play. While the captain was rushed to the hospital, the most recent reporting suggests there isn't a break and she could return to participate in the World Cup. There were already squad members missing the World Cup due to injury. This may lessen their ability to absorb any newly acquired injuries in the tournament, as their bench isn't deep and none of the players have tournament experience. Here are the key players for the Girls in Green. Kay McCabe, the captain, and another gunner looking to make a name for themselves at this World Cup. She's a versatile left footer, having filled in almost all over the pitch, but we'll see her in the left wing back or a fullback role here. She's an attack-minded fullback, so expect to see her make deep runs and have 1-2s with Sheva. At left back, she had 3 goals and 4 assists for her club in the WSL this past season. Denise O'Sullivan will control the match from the center of the pitch, being the centerpiece to Ireland's midfield. The North Carolina Courage player may be questionable for the first match or 2 in the group stage due to her injury in the Colombia friendly. I imagine this has only fired her up more and anticipate her coming into the matches ready to win at all costs. She has over 100 caps for her nation and will hope their debut goes well. And one of the coolest nicknames we'll see in this tournament, the Nigerian women are known as the Super Falcons. The Super Falcons have been present at every World Cup, going all the way to the quarterfinals in 1999 and making it to the round of 16 in 2019, but losing out to Germany 3-0. Regular champions of the Africa Women Cup of Nations, the most recent tournament in 2022 saw them place 4th. In 2022 and continuing into 2023, the women's team are in a dispute with their federation. The dispute surrounds issues of back pay and unpaid bonuses to the preparation they are given for tournaments and the facilities they play in. This ongoing dispute may have impacted the squad's performance levels over the past 12 months, as they haven't won a match until late February this year. finally winning 1-0 against Costa Rica in the Women's Revelations Cup. In two recent friendlies in April, they won both matches, one against Haiti 2-1 and another against host nation New Zealand 3-0. With the publicly vocal support from coach Randy Waldrum, the squad seems to be rallying to prove their federation how valuable the Super Falcons are. Asisat Oshoala is a forward for Barcelona and had a successful season with her club. She ended with 21 goals and 3 assists from 28 matches. With her club, she more often plays a 4-3-3, which seems to suit her better than the 4-1-4-1 Nigeria uses. But the 2022 African Women's Footballer of the Year will likely adapt as she's made for breaking records and scoring instrumental goals. Sometimes her runs into the box or presence near the goal pulls defenders, leaving space for teammates to shoot. Onome Ebi is a captain of the Super Falcons and a center back. She's 40 years old. This will surely be her last World Cup appearance, and she will want it to be memorable. She will be the foundation for the squad, having played in 2003, 2007, 2011, 2015, and 2019 World Cup tournaments. She will fortify their backline as one of the most experienced players at the tournament. Canada are known as the No Names. I'm kidding, but they are one of the few teams without a nickname. The Canadian women have been in all the World Cups except for the one in 1991. In 2003, they had their furthest run at a World Cup, making it to the semifinals, and ended up losing the third-place match to USA 3-1. The most recent tournament saw them get to the round of 16, losing to Sweden 1-0. The Canadian women won the 2020 Olympics, beating Sweden in what could be considered retribution for the most recent World Cup knockout. To get to the Olympic finals, Canada had to beat powerhouses Brazil and USA. Don't expect Canada to roll over when facing any of the favorites. They're coming into this tournament ready to prove their worth to their federation. The Canadian women are another squad in a dispute with their federation over pay, in particular back pay. Unfortunately, this will be a theme we see with the teams this tournament. The dispute came to a head in the lead-up to this year's Jubilees Cup, with the federation threatening legal action against the players, thus forcing the squad to play without having received any payments for their 2022 season. The fight seemed to distract the squad as they were only able to win one match in a 2-0 win over Brazil. In a sign of hope for the Canadians, they drew 0-0 in a recent friendly against England in the lead-up to the tournament. Captain Christine Sinclair is currently playing in the NWSL for the Portland Thorns. Most goals, Christine Sinclair at 190. Most caps, Christine Sinclair at 323. Most assists, Christine Sinclair at 55. You get the idea. Jordan Huitema. The young forward will be keen to prove herself at this tournament. She's the likeliest successor for goal contribution to Sinclair, already scoring 16 goals and 64 caps for Canada, and she's still only 22. After playing at PSG for a couple of seasons, she is now at OL Reign, regularly playing alongside the likes of Megan Rapinoe, and I expect she's picked up a thing or two. She'll be the key to their pressing in their opponent's half, hoping to nick the ball off a careless defender. Goalkeeper for the San Diego Wave, Sheridan has 17 clean sheets and her 35 caps for the Canadians. She was the 2022 Goalkeeper of the Year for the NWSL, in the NWSL Best 11 for 2021 and 2022, the CONCACAF Gold Glove winner for 2022, and in the CONCACAF Best 11 for 2022. She's one of the top shot stoppers in the world, and her distribution will be key in initiating the Canadians' attack. This is Group B of the Women's World Cup. We've got a host nation that looks strong, a debutante, and two teams just looking to get paid. This will be interesting which two survive to the knockouts. Is it obvious to you who will advance to the knockout rounds? Let us know down in the comments. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notifications for other videos covering the World Cup.